Hey there, Nation, and welcome to the show where we help you to play miniatures wargaming on a budget. It is I, Commander Cheapskate, and as you can see here, we're taking a look here at the Games Workshop community website, and today they actually dropped this little teaser talking about build any vehicle you can think of in the Necromunda Wasteland Workshop. So this is what this article has to say. It says, the next expansion of Necromunda is nearly here and is essential for any serious Ash Waste gearhead. The book of the Outlands is absolutely bursting with crucial rules, including 2 complete gangs, expanded vehicle rules, and a few surprises yet to come. So I wonder if the 2 gangs on this one's going to be the squat, Ironhead squat prospectors as well as the Ash Waste nomads. That's probably what they're going to have. At the same time, it also looks like they're also talking about some of the vehicles that they have available as well. And it says, in case you prefer to drive straight out to the showroom, this book contains stats and upgrades for standard Imperial vehicles such as Wolf Quads, which are like these guys up there, Achilles Ridge Runners, which are these ones right here, and Goliath Rock Grinders. You can turbocharge their engines, festoon them with spikes, boarding cages, and booby traps, or just bolt on extra weapon hardpoints. But even that element of customization pales in comparison with the raw possibilities of the Wasteland Workshop, a new system which lets you build almost any sort of Banjaxed flame blade, slam it onto top gear, drive it right out into the Ash Wastes, and start shooting or racing or ramming or boarding or whatever. So it looks like they give us some stats here real quick for some vehicle types. So like we were talking about before, it looks like they're kind of going with the general configuration for vehicles. This one's called a heavy vehicle. It costs 175 credits. It says, usually based on a hardy chassis like the Rock Grinder, these vehicles are the largest that a gang can construct for themselves. Lumbering machines, they are ideal for hazardous journeys across the Ash Wastes. In firefights, they rely upon their ability to take damage rather than invade it. So it looks like it's a movie characteristic 5. They have this toughness stats for front, side, and rear, kind of like you saw in the classical era of 3rd edition Warhammer 40k. You got hull points here to determine how long the vehicle has before it breaks, handling, save stats, and these are your crew characteristics. As says upgrade slots, a heavy vehicle has the following upgrade slots available. So it looks like they're dividing it between body, drive, and engine. So you can put up to 2 upgrades for your engine, 3 upgrades for your drive, and 4 upgrades for your body. So that's kind of cool. So that's pretty cool so far I'm seeing here. It says, for a system that's so flexible, it's actually incredibly simple. First, pick a chassis size, small, medium, large, or walker. This will govern how many weapon hardpoints, upgrade slots you can cram on, as well as key stats like toughness, hull points, as well as speed. So it looks like that's what they're going to do. It looks like what they're going to do with these vehicles is give you some classes. They have some general stats for each class, as well as the cost, and then you kind of upgrade from there, which is really, really promising. I'm really happy about that. I was afraid that they were going to actually limit you with the type of vehicles you could actually use, like specific vehicles that that you have to buy kits for and stuff like that. I'm glad to see they're kind of doing this so that way we can do all our customization, because as you all know, I'm a cheapskate, so I don't want to buy anything I don't have to. So continue on, it says, second, add some hardware. There's a huge range of stuff from wheel skites and extra armor to headlights, escape hatches, and plasma engines, not to mention guns. You can strap on pretty much any weapon you can find on the trading post. All you have to do is decide who's operating it and where it's pointing. So that looks pretty promising as well. So it looks like they could be having fixed weapons. They'll probably do something like we do on our channel, where they have like pintle mounts or turret mounts or whatever. So it'd be kind of neat to see how they mount those weapons. So they give you some examples, some upgrades you get. Like this one says plasma coil engine. When this vehicle is activated, its movement characteristic can be increased by 2 inches. However, if it is, then after the activation is finished, roll a d6. On result of a 1, the engine overheats and the vehicle loses 1 health point. Extra armor. A vehicle fitted with extra armor increases toughness and characteristic by 1 in all locations. Escape hatches. When rolling on the lasting injury table for the crew of a vehicle fitted with escape hatches, the result may be re-rolled. The second result must be kept even if it is worse than the first. As his third, choose how you're getting around. There are 4 locomotion types to pick from. So we have wheels, so that looks like the typical one we have. Tracks, as well as legs. So we kind of do this already with our group, with our gaming group, so that's pretty cool. And then we have, looks what it says, skimmers. Zips serenely above the fray, but first you'll have to find them on the training post, and a rarity 10 or 8 or 4 Van Sars. They're not exactly commonplace. So it looks like we have hover vehicles as well. So things like not land raiders. I forgot what they're called. Land speeders, for example. You might be able to pull something like that off, which is cool because I could definitely see Van Sars using those. I could also see the new squat gangs be able to do that as well, just because we got that new vehicle coming out from the squats, that little hover bike looking thing, which looks kind of cool. Then over here, it looks like we have a Cargo 8 Ridge Hauler type. It says, finally, you're ready to go. There's just one thing to remember. Custom vehicles all have the jury rig special rule because they're cobbled together from whatever junk has been lying around the surface of Necromunda. So repair costs twice as much as they would for standard configurations. The book The Outlands will be with us very soon, along a whole convoy of other cool kits for the Ash Waste. Sign up for the newsletter to hear more. So, yes, you can absolutely bolt an anti-grav unit to a Lehman Russ and see what happens. So that's kind of cool. It looks like we have all of our different customizations of vehicles. This one here, this looks like a Cargo Ridge 8 hauler, but this one looks like something an Escher gang would use, just because of the tiger stripes as well as the skull icon that we have here from the top, plus the ribbons and the feathers. It looks very Escher. Plus, you got this eye right over here as well. It looks very Escher-like. So I think they're just kind of showing you examples how you can paint up your vehicles to make it look like gang colors and stuff. But yeah, I'm really excited to see exactly what they come up with. Looks like we can do custom vehicles as well. Now with this part where it says custom vehicles have this jury rig special rule because they'd be different from standard configurations, it looks like what they're going to do is looks like we might have two types of vehicles. We might have like this customized thing here where you could probably go about converting your stuff. They're probably cheaper too because they probably have this jury rig special rule attached to them. Or you could probably go with like standard template construction vehicles like this, which you have some more reliable parts and stuff like that, but maybe they're not as easy to convert maybe, or maybe easy to upgrade or to customize. So who knows? It'd be kind of cool to see exactly what they come up with here in a little bit when these rules finally drop, which is kind of exciting. It looks like it's actually coming closer to happening rather than further away. So I'm really excited to see exactly what they come up with. Until, of course, those rules do come out, my friends and I will be doing our unofficial campaign just for now because that's all we have right now. So I'm really excited to see exactly what they come up with. So what do you guys think? What kind of things are you looking forward to when they actually come up with these rules to build your vehicles? Please feel free to put down the comments below because I'm really interested to see exactly what you guys think and what kind of things you guys would come up with yourselves based on just seeing so far. So that's good for this week, guys. As always, please feel free to like, comment, and or subscribe. Your guys' input is valuable to us as always. Also check us out on Facebook, Instagram, as well as blogger.com for all the latest, greatest hobby news related to this channel. That's good for this week, guys. So catch you guys next one. Peace out and stay classy.